Alright, so this is our 6th week, and we've had a few surprises this week. Starting with this, which used to be the kitchen. The contractor started this week and let us know that all the floor joists needed to come out, which opens up into this beautiful crawl space, which you can see. So all the structure and joists need to be replaced before the new floor can go down because it's not level enough for us to get a clean surface, which we wanted to tie back into the front hallway, but we wouldn't be able to do in the condition that it was in. So that was the kitchen, breakfast room. This is where the small powder room was. And then walking back into the front hall, closet to the left, staircase to the right. So not much change into the dining room or over in the living room. Just cleaning up the last of the debris. Back upstairs, same thing. Here, all the debris is down. So we have a nice clean surface. Like I said, the contractor started last week, so this is the beginning of his work up here. We'll be shoring up the framing and starting the wiring, heating and air conditioning. So not much change up here. It's still open, demo's finished. It's clean. So coming back through the dining room, looking in towards the kitchen as it is. This is looking down directly into the basement, what used to be a root cellar or a canning room, which is now exposed to the crawl space, which is exposed to the kitchen since there's no floor anymore. So down into the rubble. This was a very shallow crawl space. The original house did not have a kitchen, of course, in 1827. So when they added the kitchen, it was an extension off the back, but it wasn't a full basement. So they just added a small crawl space and had stuffed insulation in here, which we had removed, thinking that we were just going to be able to use the joist to lay a new floor, not realizing the whole thing would have to come out in order to get a floor into our kitchen. And this is looking forward into the breakfast room and where the small powder room is. Basement door, and then into the dining room. So the other area where the work has started is out into the garage, which we're extending to become living space. So the floor has been marked for the lines dividing the laundry room and the office. This is the existing door that's staying for the single bay garage. This is standing in what will be the mudroom, looking towards the office. And in this area over here will be the laundry room. The framing has went up to enclose what used to be the 2 garage doors across the front of the house. And that will have 3 evenly spaced 6/6 windows that match the style of the house. So you can see here they've shot the first pieces of wood into the floor to frame out the beginning of the office, separating it from the garage. We've decided to keep this wall that's partially got chipboard on it just to save the money since it's already there. It just needs to be re-taped and spackled and sanded to save the money of having to re-drywall it. It's in great condition. It just needs a little bit of touch-up work. So this is looking towards where the laundry will be, washer, dryer, and sink. And we haven't quite rectified how these stairs will work, widening that opening which will lead up into the kitchen. The back door is gone, so that will be replaced. And again, that'll lead outside to the backyard. Looking back towards that door. And the single bay that'll remain. And this was our other surprise this week, was all the rot on the sill across the entire back of the house. We knew this corner was bad, but once the contractor started removing the clapboard, we found more and more rot. We found this entire sill, which wasn't that great to start with, was just rotted from one side of the house to the other. So we have to jack it up, tear this out, and then replace with new wood. which will help the foundation of the house immensely. And then have the new clapboard put back on.